Love every Yid as a brother, even those who seem unworthy. The Torah says in Parshas Vayigash, Mem Hey Yudalad, Vayipol al Tzavari Binyamin Achiv, Vayevk, Uvinyamin Bacha al Tzavarov. Then he fell upon his brother Binyamin's neck and wept, and Binyamin wept upon his neck. The Torah tells us that Yosef and Binyamin cried as they fell onto each other's shoulders. Rashi explains that Yosef was crying about the two Batei Migdash that would be erected in Binyamin's portion of land and would eventually be destroyed, and Binyamin was crying about the Mishkan in Shiloh that would be in Yosef's portion of land and would eventually be destroyed. HaRav Yechezkel Taub, Zchusa Yigen Aleinu, who lived from 1772 to 1856, the first Rebbe of Kuzmir, asks, at that moment, Yosef and Binyamin visualized the future pain, destruction, and death so vividly that it caused them to break down and cry. We would have assumed that Binyamin would cry about the destruction that would occur in his property, and that Yosef would cry about the destruction that would take place in his property, because usually a person's own pain is the most upsetting for him to deal with. So why did they each cry about the other one's pain? He explains beautifully that they saw the reason for all the destruction at that moment. They saw that all future destructions and exiles would happen as a result of baseless hatred. They saw the harsh punishment for sinas chinam and the extent to which Klal Yisrael would suffer from it for several thousand years. This explains why each of them cried for the pain of the other one. It was to teach the future generations that Avas Chinam is the only effective antidote for Sinas Chinam. A person should be even more distressed and hurt by his friend's pain than by his own, just as Yosef and Binyamin were more upset by their brother's pain than by their own pain. Daas Torah, Parshas Vayigash, page 456.